Hello, hello, hello. We are back in South of Midnight. Let me just get everything up and running. Always one step behind myself and when streaming. It is what it is. Yeah, we're about 5 hours in, and I only checked yesterday, but it's about a 9 hour campaign, which isn't the longest. I didn't pay for this. This came out on Game Pass. I think 9 hours is maybe just about an acceptable amount of time for a campaign that you paid for, and I don't think they're charging big bucks for the actual paid for experience either. I think it's like 40 something pounds, which for the level of care that's been put into this game, I think that's a fair enough asking price. It sure as hell is an 80 for Mario Kart. Alright, we haven't got to that level yet. Um, for those who haven't seen this game, for those who haven't watched my past streams, it's a really great narrative game with some decent combat as well. The combat isn't perfect by any means. I think there are a few flaws. Um, I've gone over them before, but there's a lack of what's the word? Indication when an enemy's attack is about to come out, which I think we can all agree is something that's just kind of become expected from the player at this point when playing a game with combat in it, melee based combat as well. And I think it's something that's found in practically every game, even the ones that consider that are universally considered to be, you know, not sims but really difficult combat experiences, like the Dark Souls, for example. There's often quite a lot of choreography and telegraphing when it comes to an attack that's coming your way. This game hasn't done that very well, and it is it's a bit jarring when the combat gets intense. But apart from that, the visuals, the sound, the story, the immersion is all there, and this is a brilliant, brilliant game in my opinion. I think it deserves some praise, and I think it actually deserves some awards in the world of graphic design and visual. Uh, um, what's the word? Visual artistry. I think they've absolutely created a unique visual experience in a way that I haven't seen before. There's a similar game on the visual side called Halbert something. I can't remember the full title. I'll try and get it, and I'll actually give it a shout out next time, properly. But they kind of went for a sort of stop frame puppet like animation style for the whole game as well. The It wasn't quite done to the same standard as this, I would argue. And also, because it's a 2D or side-on game, Halbert, I think it's just a little bit less of just a little bit smaller in scale of a project and of an execution to managing to bring this into a 3D, a world where I can turn the camera on a full 360 axis and I can look at everything. Anyway, without further ado, we're 5 hours in. It's a 9 hour campaign. I don't know if I've been fast or slow. I've probably been a little bit slow because I've been making sure I get all the floof I can. But yeah, without further ado, we will continue. And we might be completing it today. We might not. We'll see. Stay tuned. Just want to say a shout out again to the recent followers. Some of you, I'm sure, have been bots. That's okay. We welcome bots as long as you don't try and sell me art and you boost my follower, boost my follow numbers. Come on in. Come on in. Just stay. Why leave? I might buy your art one day. But yeah, we're making progress. I was out of the game for 2 weeks. I had to go to hospital 2 weeks. Wasn't very fun. But we're back. We're slowly getting more and more energy. Not that we have a lot of energy to spare in general, but we're almost back to, I would say, our normal low energy self. And I've really appreciated how many followers we've built or obtained in the short space of time, or at least it feels like a short space of time. Probably isn't that short anymore. I mean, we started this in January. It's been, 4 months. We started with, I think, just over 10 followers. So it's been 20 followers in 4 months. That's like 5 followers a month. I really didn't expect it to move this fast at all. I don't know if it is fast, but it's faster than my expectations. So, I'm very happy with where things are going. We haven't done any marketing. We haven't been pushing the channel. We've got a YouTube channel, and I've been doing, some YouTube shorts. I've also got a TikTok, and we've been, generating quite a lot of views over there as well. But I have not really been plugging my Twitch at all in any of those. I've just been streaming and hoping for the best. And, we've got some pretty active chatters sometimes. Shout out Aru. And yeah, I'm just very happy with the way things are going. I've turned up the game volume a little bit because I think the audio deserves some love. Hopefully you can hear.
Juke joints nearby.
They've done this really cool, like, choir singing effect whenever you use any of your Weaver abilities. And I think it's really nice touch. Getting that floof. June 13th, 1922. Found this little runt of a boy, Laurent, wandering around, covered in blood. Won't hardly talk about what happened, but his ma and pa are dead. He's little, but stronger than he looks. He can move crates and keep a lookout for the fuzz, finding the operation. It's a lot of whispering happening in this area.
1922? That can't be right. He must be a junior.
Whew. Alright, let's go. First fight of the day. New enemy as well.
Oh, man, that's a big one.
Careful. Alright, just me and you, big guy. Holy shit. I'm just gonna go for the health before something unexpected happens. Whew. That was a combo I was not ready for whatsoever. Alright, let's try that again. He doesn't actually feel that good to take over because he doesn't really... He attacks so slow. Jesus. The strategy that we've been implementing in this game so far has been to target the weakest enemy first in all combat situations. Oh my goodness. This guy's a menace. Alright, take one of these. Guys, woo-wee! We gotcha.
That was rough.
Yeah, I found especially with the lack of like telegraphing, you just wanna get kills as quickly as possible, and the most efficient way that I've found to do that is you go for the weakest first, and you work your way up the food chain, basically. But yeah, apart from that, I really can't complain about the combat. I think it's absolutely fine. It's not even too dissimilar to Spider-Man in the sense that there's one like attack button and then there's cooldowns that you can like throw into the mix, basically. Okay. While Cruton's controlling enemy, deal increased damage. Pretty cool. Oh yeah, there's these ones as well. Yeah, yeah. Heyo, glad you're playing this again. Yeah, it's a great game. It's a great game. We might be completing it today. We'll see. Such a beautiful game to watch. It really is like such a visual spectacle. It's so cool. It's so cool. I feel like I've managed to just play nothing but beautiful games for the last the last couple of months. It's been great. Damaging weave then enemies with a rending step. Amplifies time and heals slightly. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Basically turns the push into like a parry. But then this is like such a free one. Yeah, I'm gonna go for this one. Oh no, you make good chase choices in games, in my opinion. Thank you. I like to think so. I like to think so. Just started Borderlands 3 as well, co-op with a friend, and again, that's actually a really good looking game and really fun so far. Anyway, I think the Borderlands series have always been good looking games though, because they chose a good art style with the shell shading. Like even in 2007, I think the Borderlands game were ahead of their time. The Odo was regarded finishing it. I don't want it to finish. Yeah, it's not the longest campaign. It's not. But I do recommend checking this game out yourself if you have access to Game Pass or anything like that, because it is definitely worth trying. Because of the short-ish time, like playtime, if you don't have Game Pass, it might be worth waiting for it to go on sale. And I'm sure it will sooner than later, because it's a single-player experience, so they rarely stay at full price forever. January 4th, 1927. Promoted Lauren to lieutenant this morning. We all had some drink to celebrate. He's a mellow fella. It was nice to see him excited. He had a little too much to drink and got to crying about his folks. Madison teased him for crying. For a split second, his skin went taut and twisted. I've never seen a man move so fast. He hit Madison so hard he flew partway across the room, broke his leg. Lauren ran off. Was Lauren a Weaver?
Jeez.
I'll check it out. You think they'll make DLC for this? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm like, I guess we'll have to get to the end to know for definite, but it's feeling like it's going to have a solid conclusion to the story, and that'll be it, you know? But, and to be fair, I don't think this development company has made games with DLC in the past. I could be mistaken about that, though. And again, like, I don't know where the story's going to go 100%. There could be more characters introduced, and if there are, then there could easily be DLC to sort of cover their side of things a little bit. But at the moment, I'm gonna guess that this is the complete game is right here. That's what I'm guessing at the moment.
How do these keep ending up out here?
Depending on how it ends, maybe part 2. Exactly, yeah. Depending on how it ends. I think I'd be really annoyed if they leave it on a cliffhanger, though, because I want to conclude at least this story with Hazel and her mum and Bunny, her wicked grandmother. Like, I want to conclude it.
Hazel took that pic of us just after LeRon had cooked us that 3-course dinner. When he felt safe, he had so much love to give. Wish he had felt safe more often. Sometimes he seemed like he was scared of himself.
I remember that day. I saw what Mama saw in him. But he didn't deserve her. I'm really not looking forward to this conversation.
Yeah, surprisingly, well, not surprisingly, I guess, but satisfying platform mechanics as well, which, again, there is a game called Flintwood that came out not too long ago, and in a similar fashion to this game, it had a very unique, very exciting art style, but the platforming and just every element of the gameplay just felt incomplete. And it's such a shame, because I was very excited about it, but they've done such a good job with this game. Like, every element literally working how I believe it was intended to, which is, it's just so nice to see. It's a very well established development team, so I doubt anybody's surprised other than me. If I'm honest with you. January 10th, 1927, went looking for Laurent. He's been missing almost a week. I found him bloody and naked in the woods. Looked like he'd fought a puma. Started babbling and saying, sorry, please let me stay. I won't do it again. I told him he's got to keep those feelings at bay. Even if I think he was justified in lashing out, Madison is an arsehole. I brought him back to camp.
Sounds like you really cared about him.
So maybe our mother's a weaver and our father's like something else. Okay, the game wants me to go that way. I will try and go loop round for that floof that was up top. I'm just going to quickly make sure there's no sneaky floof here. Sneaky floof there, sneaky floof everywhere. Here we go, here we go. Ooh. Yeah, just a little disclaimer as well. This game is what's the word I'm looking for? Deceptively dark. The subject material is deceptively dark. There is a lot of very grim and violent source material to be found in subjects that are touched upon, and yeah, you know, if you're easily triggered, if you have dealt with maybe violence and abusive maybe parents and stuff like that in the past, go into this just aware that these topics are present. May 17th, 1931. I found Laurent, 10 years ago almost. He's shot up like a beanpole, a good boy. I swear he's aging slower than the rest of us. Where I find grey hair and new wrinkles every day, he's still got that baby face. He's been learning the business well. I think he could take it over. Yeah, so he's definitely got some supernatural things going on. Yeah, indeed. Hazel, I'm not gonna lie, as main characters go, she is not the brightest tool in the shed. She can often be really slow putting things together. Like, in my opinion, it could not be more obvious that her grandma is really evil, and has, you know, been taken over, consumed by, you know, dark magic, whatever you want to call it. And Hazel's like, yeah, she seems a bit off, you know, and you're like, dude, be sure to leave a few thimbles full of your strongest liquor outside the barrels and crates. Those little drunk buggers will swindle your hard-earned hooch in the middle of the night if you don't... If and you don't. Then they wreak havoc. You gotta give them a piece of offering. They like the burn when it goes down. But then again, so do I. Who doesn't? Who doesn't like a good hooch? Alright, here we go.
Can't let you slow me down.
Go for the weakest first. Fucked up that one. Okay, so this should give me a free bind. Yeah, there we go. I'm actually gonna take you over, fuck it. There we go. Okay. Oh, he just unraveled? Okay. We're gonna heal. No, we're not. Forgetting the plan, always go for the weakest. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, the dodge button is just not dodging. Okay. Easy peasy, we got this. Okay, free stun. Alright. go. Dodge button's actually dodging. Free stun. All they need to do is make their chest, like, flash red before they attack. It's all they need to do. And it would just immediately allow me to actually react.
Lots around here somewhere.
Okay. Looks like Crouton. Time to shine, Crouton. Go on, little fella. Gonna save the day. I don't know if you can die. I feel like you can, but it hasn't happened yet.
Got it. Stigma's clearing up.
Two-toe Tom. October 23rd, 1934. Prohibition was repealed. No one needs our moonshine and bootleg wine. Demand is way down. I'm thinking of heading out west to find my fortunes there. Asked Laurent if he wants to come. He politely declined. Said he's going to make something of himself here.
Remember,
Made himself a family.
it's the 21st Amendment, because you can't drink till you're 21. Gonna have to find a way to get up there.
Like, that's what she took out of that? April 4th, 1955. Came back to the old bootleg spot. Laurent is still here, looking ever young and spry. Leapt up and bear hugged me, plumb off my feet. Felt like he was going to break my back. He brought the Sawmill's old juke joint. Runs a little backwards bar now. I have a feeling he will be here for quite some time.
This is getting weird.
Hazel, this has been weird since letter 2, and we're on letter fucking 7 now, Hazel. He's clearly supernatural. It's just like... Like what? At this point he should be in his 30s, 40s, and he hasn't aged. And he's got the strength of a bear. Okay, okay. That's where the game wants me to go. Oh. Things are getting a little bit odd. For crying out loud, Hazel. Put 2 and 2 together and make 4. Please, for crying out loud. You did say she needed more time to put things. She really does. I think by the end of the game, she will have figured it out. But for now, she's just fucking going with the flow, dude. Can we smash through the door? That does not look like enough force to me. No. Okay, so we've got to fix this, huh?
Door just needs some juice to open up.
We'll get you some juice. Crouton! Time to shine. Oh, Jesus. Good job, buddy. Oh, looks like we can get in there as well. No, we cannot.
There it is. Man, it's been a minute since I've seen Laurent.
Wait, who is Laurent to us then? This whole time I thought it was our dad. Is it just our mum's last partner or something? Whew. It's also refreshing to have a game that looks this nice run as well as it does. Like, and there's been such a wave of bad optimization, I feel, in the last couple years when it comes to AAA titles, or just, you know, games of this caliber in general. And this game runs really, really well. I don't know if it's the animation style that they've opted for, the fact that it's like definitely less frames than a standard at 60 frame per second game, because this game runs at 60, but the frames in which the animations run are definitely less than that, as a deliberate choice. I also don't know if it's got anything to do with the shaders they've used, because they seem to have gone for this sort of like 2D 3D effect, which you'll see on like animal characters, for example. Like their fur is like, it's a 2D texture, but it's been given like in the same way that you would draw 3D, third dimension on a 2D piece of paper. Like they've given it that sort of look, and it looks great. It looks great, you know. Oh, here we go. There's a cat right here. You can't really. Okay, you can kind of tell. Like they haven't done individual fur. They've given it a texture, and they've actually pulled little bits of the character model out to give it an extra 3D feel to it, but the texture itself is completely 2D, and I wonder if that saved them a bunch of memory usage, basically. Yeah, streamers really good. That's good. Yeah, that's really nice as well. Like, because so many of these new games have been choking my poor little CPU and GPU up to the point where I've been dropping frames during the stream, and that's always a bit awkward as a streamer. You don't want your videos to be running like choppy.
We ain't open. Hey, didn't you hear what? Hazel? What are you? You've grown.
It's been a while.
Yeah. How you doing?
Do you know where I can find Hug and Molly?
Don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. Bunny said.
Bunny? As in Bunny Flood, your absentee grandmother? Explains why you dress like that.
Whatever. She's just trying to help me.
Right. Because Bunny's known for giving you a helping hand.
This is different.
It's not different, Hazel. She's clearly
I
using
saw
you,
how she
dude.
treated you and Lacey.
And how did you treat Mom?
I treated Lacey well.
Until you didn't. You just up and left us one day.
This is grown folks' business. You a child. This ain't for you.
I ain't no damn child. Do you know how sad she was when you left us?
It was complicated. There was a...
Don't make excuses.
Hazel?
I feel like he might have a good one, not gonna lie.
That's enough. I need you to leave.
Did you even care? What was so wrong with Mama? With us?
Nothing. Nothing. It's me. It's always me.
Laurent?
Hazel, no! I'm not safe.
Shit, what are you, man? Werewolf? Werebear? Were-owl? Whoa! What the fuck? He looked sick. Yo, I would have never fucking guessed.
Shit. Maybe I can reweave him.
Holy shit.
How long has he been like this?
Wow. And yeah, like, are you certain things are a bit odd now, Hazel? Things a bit peculiar, huh? Just for some context, right? I'm pretty sure this game is set in the either early noughties or present day, right? There are cars, electricity technology, blah blah blah. My guy is at least 70 years old, and he looked about what, I don't know, 40. And she was like, "Yeah, that's normal." Whoa, he's turning into an owl.
Filling the bottle will clear up everything. Then I can reweave Laurent. Company houses.
Okay, all right, we're gonna try and hunt some floof. Get our upgrades on. There's 5 floof. Hazel, go this way. Dear Mr. Baptiste, first we appreciate your many years of service, which make this decision much harder. We received your request to swap company scripts for cash to help pay for your wife's medical billing. Unfortunately, the company is unable to comply with your request at this time. Our policy is firm. Thank you.
I can't
Just
imagine how hard that must
another life lost to a
All that
company's
work for
policy, huh?
nothing.
Loop all over the hoop.
That's the old Sawmill Gate. Place turned into a ghost town after the jobs dried up.
Some floof behind it as well. We've been passing around the hat to try and raise company script for Thea. Teddy is devastated, picking up extra shift after shift, working harder than a cat in a mouse factory. But it just ain't enough. The church took up donations too. We ain't raised much, but we ain't raised nothing either. Everything helps.
Folks passing around the same $20. Tell old as time.
Alright, here we go. Go. You catch one of these. Oh. No way. Oh no. Yeah, like, you actually get more of an indication that you're about to get attacked if you don't look at the enemy. Boy. Holy shit, that actually got me. Oh, Lord. Okay. Now the trauma dumping begins. Brace yourself. I don't know how dark this one's gonna get.
Each time Laurent saw that sawmill boss drop by in a fancy car, he felt like a knife was twisting in his belly, cutting deeper each time. That man wouldn't even miss the money that could have saved Laurent's mama.
Rich folks don't never change.
They put together some really cool effects in this game. Watching Thea was a waste. Screen's gone black. Watching Tia waste away is killing me. She's gone. So thin, I can lift her like she was nothing. Her smile feels so weary. Her eyes feverish all the time now. I try to be strong, but sometimes I've got to come out here and cry. I don't want her or Laurent to see me like this. I cried in front of them once and they felt they had to comfort me. Ain't their job to worry, it's mine.
Just like Laurent. Couldn't share that burden. I could feel how much he loved them both. All that stigma. But how am I supposed to get in there?
Figure it out, we'll figure it out. First of all, Crouton's time to shine. I think 5 flukes a bit harsh. Oops. Okay, I think that's in the right spot. Just gonna make sure there's no sneaky fluke right here. Wow. There's a sneaky fight right here. Let's go. Screen went completely black. And that was in game. Yeah, kind of breaking my own rule a little bit, but he was so low. It was actually worth it, I think. Oh no. Oh, Lord. It's got an achievement. Unravel paints even without attacking them. Do a little roly-poly, yeah. Catch one of these. Oh boy. No! The lingering hitbox got me. Alright. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh shit. Got him.
Heavy work, but you're done.
Daddy barely got out of bed or washed most days. Laurent had to catch their dinner or go hungry. He was all alone, trying to press down on a wound too deep to mend.
Poor Laurent. He had to grow up too fast.
Okay. Yeah. That's just another way around, I guess. Wait. I'm getting distracted. Just too much going on. But I definitely want to finish this puzzle here. The box. Nice, that was an easy one.
On his mama's birthday, Laurent ran away, crying out like
Laurent?
a wounded owl. Daddy always warned him not to show his pain. You got to hide it, Daddy said. Push it down and bury it. But in the heart of the woods, Laurent found himself consumed by it.
Sometimes I want to go into the woods and holler too.
So what, you got so angry that you fused with an owl? Or did the owl curse him? Ugh, wrong button. Okay. Wow, just for 5 floof. Crazy. Some floof over here that I can see ya.
It's gotta take forever to build a nest this big.
True. I wonder if that's Laurent. Alright, I think this is the last tear? I forgot what they're called now. Okay.
Another cemetery. Damn it.
Oh, you got fucked up. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna take over that big guy. Yo, not like this. No, he's gonna try and do it again. Alright, stay still. Close one, close one.
A child's heart ain't big enough for all the sorrows that want to fill it. With a doctor, Laurent's mama might have lived, but Daddy only got paid to accompany a script. And doctors only took cash money.
Mom always said Laurent had a tough childhood. Tough doesn't even begin to cut it.
Yeah, company script. It's crazy. What the fuck? Here we go.
Yeah,
Peace. Oh Lord.
Well, I'll be battered, fried, and dipped in grits. I just seen a Rougarou.
that's Laurent.
Well, best not run into him again. We'll find Molly another way.
No, I need to reweave him like Benji and Tom.
Says who? Laurent ain't some kind of tree or big gator.
Bunny said,
Bunny, with her newfound kindness, sending you after a Rougarou to find Molly. A little odd.
spit it out, fish.
Hazel, work it out yourself.
Whispers of Bunny in these swamps and hollers. Dark magic. A corruption sprouting from her house.
She might have her reasons.
Reason enough to send her granddaughter chasing after danger when her mother might not even be alive?
That's enough.
What's enough? Why are you being so stubborn on this subject? This is so weird.
I'm sorry.
I've got this far, ain't I?
I know you want to see her, but... just
In denial.
be careful out there,
Yeah,
all right?
she's definitely in denial, I think, about the potential that her mum hasn't survived this situation. But I don't know why she's being so stubborn about her grandma. It's like she already knew, like, the game starts off with her acknowledging and her mum acknowledging that her grandma's not very cool, you know, and then we've read so many documents now that have basically just said quite blatantly that her grandma is using dark magic, that she's, like, sacrificing people, using other people's pain, hunting weavers, which we are. And yeah, I don't know. There's a loved one in it. Yeah, and like maybe she just needs to believe in family right now, which is fair enough.
Never seen a blade so big. Might come in handy with these roots.
Could do, could do. Yeah, it looks terrifying, not gonna lie. Alright, here we go. What, and then I push it? Yeah. Pretty cool, pretty cool.
Gotta get through.
Okay. Huh. Really looks like I should be able to. Is there another way up I can't see? I'm gonna have to go try, because just leaving Floof that I've seen feels ridiculous. Alright, I can't move this anymore. Maybe I can get on this. Don't think so. God, I really can't see how to get up there. Looks like I'm gonna have to destroy these roots. Maybe I just can't access that point yet. Keep going for a bit. There we go. Sometimes you just gotta be a little patient.
Oh, big man in charge with a nice office.
Next month, we are cutting everyone's hours by 12%. We will still require the same amount of output. Also, let go the 3 most senior loggers to free up salary space. The wife is nagging me about buying a house on the Gulf with an ocean view. Yeah, typical. Lost a few workers due to the accident on the 25th. They had been complaining about the machinery needing to be repaired. Now we're behind on this month's production. For fuck's sake.
Bastards. Save a penny and lose a life.
The cost of human life is so ridiculously low these days. Alright, I'm going the wrong way. Alright. Time to put a band-aid on it.
Laurent missed his mama so much he couldn't stand it. He went to fight the factory boss to tell him off, but his daddy tried to stop him. And when his daddy saw the death of Laurent's pain, that's when he got mad. The boss was always afraid of his workers. That's why he kept a gun in his office. He didn't mean for it to go off. Probably. Didn't stop the bullet from punching through Daddy's skull, ending his life in a blink. With his daddy's blood dripping down his chin, Laurent couldn't hold his feelings in anymore. They burst through his skin like feathers. His anguish seemed to lift him up into the air. The terrified sawmill boss drove away as fast as his fine car would go. Laurent flew after him, carried aloft by currents of his own torment.
Oh my God. Laurent couldn't help it. That man orphaned him. I wonder if Mama knew Laurent secret.
Like, basically killed his mom and his dad. Like, Jesus Christ.
Laurent may be a lot of things, but he's not a monster. He told me it wasn't safe. He was trying to protect me back there.
Yes, Hazel. He wasn't like, get away from me, I'm not safe, to do anything other than to get you to get away from him because he's not safe.
Since my veins are flame, never hold just myself to
Don't look down.
blame.
We've been higher than this, Hazel. It's okay. I got you. I got you. I'm gonna touch your chest, Laurent. Everything's gonna be fine.
Laurent! I didn't mean to upset you. I had no idea. Stop! It's me! It's Hazel! You don't have to let this consume you. I can help you.
He looks awesome.
We don't gotta fight, Laurent.
Oh my god.
You don't want to do this.
Brick by tear-stained brick, I see inside.
Good to know, good to know.
Got to a scream about the proper way to raise a voice still. Strapping man, my uncle
Hello, Moose.
ready. A first fight, uncle's gun did hit me.
Oh boy.
Laurent, come on. Please.
See, like, he's choreographing his attacks actually quite well. Alright, that's one hit.
Don't do
He looks
this,
so sick.
Laurent. Let me help. Where are you?
Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah.
My foundation
Get down here.
walls fell down suddenly. This is what it took. I just got it straight in my doubt. Reason man, I turned inside out.
No, you're in there. You don't want to hurt me.
Oh. Oh boy. Oh, I was just cooking in the flames. Like in Egypt. Where's it gonna put me at? Please put me at one pit. Okay, good, that's cool. Oh, only church, not even.
Rock, come on! Please! Just look for the eyes.
It was easier to do this to the left for some reason.
Rock, I'm sorry.
God damn it.
You hear me,
I
Laurent?
rend my skin, bricks turn to dust, and rage floods in. It sears my soul, sets my veins aflame. Never hold just myself to blame. I break my bones, I rend my skin, bricks turn to dust, and rage floods in. It sears my soul, sets my veins aflame. Never hold just myself to blame.
Ay, ay, ay. No. He's gonna kill me. Shit. Not like this, he's so low. There we go. Oh, well, fuck up. Laurent! There we go. Put a band-aid on it. Defeat the Rougarou.
Laurent? Are you okay?
What happened? Where are we?
You got mad. I tried to reweave you, but I think something went wrong.
No. No. This is me. This has been me longer than I care to remember.
I'm sorry. About what happened to you. With your mom and dad.
My mama died. It broke me. But when that man came and took my daddy from me, I don't even remember it fully. Came to, covered in blood, haunted by what I had done.
I can't imagine going through all this alone.
Maybe this pain just festers in me. I try to keep it pushed down. I don't want to hurt nobody, especially you and Lace.
I mean, I remember her laughing a lot when you were around. She was happy then. I could tell.
She saw me too clear. I felt laid bare. Scared me.
Scared you.
I spent ages hiding this shame and hurt inside. But then Lacey saw me. Flaws and all. She still cared. Felt like juggling broken glass. I was just so scared I was gonna mess things up. I just pushed her away.
I think that hurt her more.
I know. I know. Earlier, you came to ask me about Molly. What was that all about?
But when the hurricane hit, the river took the house. With Mama in it.
She all right?
I found her house, but I couldn't find her. And then I saw a ton of red yarn laying around. I was told that was Molly's doing.
She has, Lacey. She must be hurt.
Can you take me to Molly's lair?
For Lacey, I'll take you as far as I can go. But I never managed to reach her lair.
Thanks, Laurent. I appreciate you.
So sick. Quadruple wing, fucking awesome design. Absolutely incredible.
Hazel asked Laurent about Molly's whereabouts. But mentioning Lacey stirred him up, turned him into a giant owl. Hazel was shocked to see someone she knew transform him into a creature. Using her magic, she reweaved Laurent's old wounds, bringing him back to his true self. But the guilt and shame would take its own sweet time to fade away. Once Laurent got himself together, he and Hazel headed for old Molly's lair. But Hazel felt uneasy. Even a giant creature like Laurent seemed unsure he could take her all away.
Their eyes were watching. Chapter 8.
For the ride. See you around. Molly's up there in the witch's nose with. These hills won't stop me. Just hold on, Mama.
I would imagine there's 10 chapters. So I think it's safe to say I probably won't be completing this game today, which is good news because it's a fun game and I'm more than happy to keep playing it.
Wind tunnel?
Ooh, okay. Spider-Man 2 Wind Tunnel, here we go.
Whoa!
And yeah, I'm more than happy to keep playing this game and at my own pace, in my own time, you know. So we'll probably clear a few more knots in this area and then we'll call it a day for a little bit, have a little break. Might be coming on to Marvel Rivals later, who knows. Wilderness Search and Rescue Squad Delta 346 out here looking for Thomas Porter. Family said they were camping and he ran off into the woods, fell off a cliff. Supposedly the parents were unable to get to him. When we got to the location, all we found was a shoe and what looks like red yarn. Going to run a search grid in the surrounding area. Jackson.
How'd they even get to the backcountry this
What's she
far?
doing with these kids? Just leave the kids alone. Why can't anybody leave the kids alone?
Oh, shit!
Ooh. Okay, it's pretty generous with the range, I think. Like, you don't have to be in the middle or even inside of the wind tunnel. Almost lost you there, Floof. Delta 346, we haven't seen any signs of Thomas. Found some weird tracks headed towards the witch's nose. A child's footprint next to something. Many-footed. Never seen anything like it. Have a bad feeling. This don't feel natural. Jackson.
Many-footed with the stolen kid.
Delta 346, we were trying to cross a ravine. Fontaine fell, broke his leg and shattered the sat phone. We stayed the night. Around 2 a.m. I heard something big outside his tent, but didn't pay no mind. Next morning he yelled for us. His leg was wrapped in red yarn. We found the other day and almost completely healed. We're getting out of here. This reeks of that old magic Grandma Hale used to speak of. Jackson. Okay, so she healed a stranger. It's kind of making her sound a bit less psycho, I guess. Crease across wide area. No, I think this one is going to be the one.
That's Huggy
All right.
Molly. I think I'm getting the hang of this.
Yeah, and another thing that this game I think deserves credit for is the soundtrack. Like, definitely one of the best soundtracks I've experienced in a game in a while. Your time to shine, Crouton, I think. Oof, on your chest. No way. Am I gonna have to just accept defeat with this one? Ugh. I just realized as well, I only found 2 life strands and just never any more than that. Oh, little teasing me. Maybe we can go around. Maybe we can go around. Nice. It's a big one as well.
Yeah, I can totally get used to this.
Just rise above it.
All right, back down to earth.
Yeah, like it sounds like they got a whole band involved. For the soundtrack. Like a whole brass ensemble.
Almost there. Something else from the trailer. What's Mama got to say about this?
What's Mama gotta say?
Always bring a first aid kit. Wish I didn't have to. These kids need more than a Band-Aid can fix. Oh, something's gotta change. Jolene said she might know a way. Someone outside the system.
Those poor kids. They should have had more than a colorful bandage to comfort them. Mama cared so much.
Be right back. Gonna get a snack. Let's go.
My flame is so low, like fading ember. But I hear you, mama, and I remember lessons taught about right and wrong. I was not so weak, but I was not that strong. The answers were there, you knew all along. 'Cause life is a fight to be won.
All right, let's go. Oh boy.
Why is this one gonna have so many arms?
Luckily, pretty weak. Ugh. Ugh. Yo, let's not be doing that, thank you very much. Not too bad, not too bad. Don't know why I couldn't have got any of that shield when I took him over, but it's alright.
Counting the strands at my own pace. We are all connected, running a race. The world is not that simple. On your journey, you must be nimble. Try saving all or saving none. 'Cause life is a
This
fight.
gate must lead to the mountain pass.
My footsteps, they echo, I'm hearing crows. I follow the river where no one knows.
Delta 346 found a note in kid's handwriting. Said, I'm safe and fixed. I don't want to go home, please. It's better here. Sorry about your leg. With a little heart. I don't know what to do. I think we're going to cool off the search. That's what my heart's telling me. Hope this is right, Jackson.
I can't believe they just left that kid out here.
I know, because of a note that you thought might be in kid's handwriting. But yeah, maybe Molly never took Hazel's dad to get to Molly. I mean, to get to Bunny. Maybe Molly took Bunny's kid because he was getting abused, and maybe Molly actually like helps kids as best she can. Who knows?
Almost there. That's love. Hope this leads outside.
Exhausted, Laurent got Hazel as close to old Molly's lair as he could. But with her growing power, she soared into a gust of wind. Imagine that. As she got closer to the house on the hill, the hair on her neck stood up. But to find her mom, she'd have to go through the haunted holler.
Wow. That's a whole chapter. Some chapters have been way shorter than others, for sure. Absolutely delicious tikka wrap. Tikka chicken wrap. My goodness. Gotta find clues in Molly's lair. I think we're gonna take a little break. Probably gonna have a nap. A nice little Sunday nap. Come back to this fresh. I really think that this game is best played fresh because the narrative is so good, and I don't want to forget it, and I want to take it all in. But yeah, as usual, thanks for watching. I hope you're enjoying this game. Hope you're enjoying the stream. I think this game it speaks for itself. You know, I might even watch some people play it when I'm done. The only thing that's stopping me is at the moment it's spoilers. I don't want to get anything spoiled for me yet. But I think I'm coming very close to the end now. I would imagine there can't be many more than 10 chapters, so we could be on the second to last. Depending how I'm feeling after my nap, after my rest, might come back and just complete it. Because yeah, I want to see how the story ends. But yeah, thank you for watching. Take care.